Confirm that we didn't go to the moon, and I would bet my life on it.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6.
Landing on the moon, I thought, was the greatest achievement in the world.
Contact light. Okay, engine stop. The Eagle has landed.
It was a defining moment, and I thought it was amazing.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What?
I was incredibly pleased to have been able to witness a historic event. But I have subsequently discovered that that was not possible. The lunar landings were more than likely fabricated, faked.
I affirm that we didn't go to the moon, and I would bet my life on it.
We did not land men on the moon.
Well, asking you to swear on the Bible that you orbited the moon.
Would you please go away? Must be some kind of wacko.
Okay, well,
Take your stuff and get the fuck out.
said you walked on the moon when you didn't. You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
Russia orbits Sputnik 1, the Earth's first man-made satellite.
Soviets had launched the first animal, the first man, the first woman, the first spacewalk, the first crew of 3. So there was a concern that they would be more advanced in missile technology as well. So what do you do in poker when you have 2 2s and they've got 3 3s? You bluff.
So the United States, through their president, had to have a response to this.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
The space race was decisively won by the United States.
Well, you don't win if you cheat. It's the only time in history where the technological accomplishment cannot be repeated by any nation on Earth 50 years later. To me, that proves that it's a fraud to begin with.
It's like saying Orville and Wilbur Wright in 1903 flew the first heavy-than-air machine, and nobody did it again for 50 years.
A machine may be said to be born when it first performs a useful function. This, then, is the birth of a machine and the beginning of an achievement.
Let's start with the Saturn V rocket. Height of St. Paul's Cathedral here in London. That rocket did lift off.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
2 minutes after it disappeared from sight, we have to rely on NASA to tell us what's happening next.
These F-1 engines were not capable of performing the way NASA claims. My belief is, and my actual belief, and actually I think this is fact, is that the Apollo Saturn rocket ended up in the Atlantic Ocean after it launched.
There were 5,770 photographs taken on the lunar surface by the 12 astronauts.
The only proof you need to prove that the moon landings are fake is that one picture where an astronaut shadow is at 12 o'clock and a shadow from a rock 5 feet away is going at 9 o'clock. That's impossible to happen in sunlight.
The camera was being used in a studio here on Earth under controlled conditions, taking PR images for use by NASA to promote their program. It's a brilliantly executed propaganda exercise.
One of the most important aspects of any historical event is maintaining detailed records of that event. Each mission was recording everything, every detail about these Apollo missions, from the spaceship telemetry to biomedical information for the astronauts to the live visual feed, the live video feed that we're told was taken from the moon. How do you lose 140,000 reels of telemetry tapes?
Oh, come on. This is the most significant event of the 20th century. Are they taped over it? What, shows of I Love Lucy?
And NASA itself admits that they don't know where those tapes are. They're gone, all of them.
Hey, John, this is perfect with the LIM and the rover and you, and come on out here and give me a salute. There we go.
Absolutely incredible that people would actually say, and I've heard this, that it would be much easier to go to the moon than actually fake it. The military has the biggest filming studios in the world, even bigger than Hollywood.
Look at the size of that rock.
They found out on Apollo 11 it wasn't that difficult to fool people.
I was strolling on the moon one day.
So you've done it once, you can fool people 6 times.
Another argument to defend the fraud is that the couple 100,000 people involved as contractors and employees of the space industry couldn't keep a secret.
How do they keep a secret? They don't. They only knew enough to do their job. It's called compartmentalization.
Do you really think the CIA is so stupid to tell the person making the glove or the door or the boot, hey, the moon landings are fake, but don't tell anybody?
I think within my lifetime, we will see an admission that the Apollo moon missions were faked.
If it weren't for people's emotional attachment, they would clearly see it.
If people want to believe it, that's entirely their affair. NASA have indulged themselves in fake news for 50 years. How sad is that?